Nations Cup glory, a team bronze medal at the European Championships and Olympic qualification. For Swedish Eventing's chef d'équipe Fred Bergendorff, 2019 was a year to remember.
Yeah, it was a special year, and I think one thinking back of it is one of a real good organisation. I think we had such a clear goal what we wanted to do, and also what we didn't want to do. Everyone wanted to qualify for the Olympics, and we had two chances, both in the European Championships, but I think what really made the year was the Nations Cup, which means that we had to draw from so many different riders and so many different knowledge in order to be able to do what we did.
"2020 has been a different story, however. Due to the global coronavirus pandemic, the team, like most others, have had to adapt. Rider Therese Wickland moved to Bergendorff's yard at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it didn't really become what I thought it would be when I came over to England in January, hoping for a big long season to compete. But instead, I think we used the time really well and been training and really been focusing on all the small details that we not have time to really do when we have the season going.
Having a rider here to train in a way where you could, we love to go to the competitions. But sometimes for those nuts and bolts basic techniques, it's not so easy to fit them in a busy competition schedule. And to be able to absolutely think, okay, we got a few months, what is it we really want to get better at? And then make a program for that. That's been great fun.
With the opportunity to actually keep training every week, you could put up goals to train for. Otherwise, I find it kind of difficult if you don't have any competition to actually training for, to keep the motivation up. But because I had the opportunity to train, we could set up small goals, and the motivation to go up every morning has been really big.
Not all riders have had the benefit of face-to-face coaching, and the team have had to develop new ways of working.
Well, obviously, just doing something easy, picking the phone up to the riders and wonder how they are. It might sound simple and stupid, but I think that's really important. But also coming together in some team meetings, we definitely got a lot better with the technology, and that's not just me. So I think that's also something actually we're going to use more in the future as well.
He's very easy to communicate with, and we've been able to send some videos and get some feedback, and getting some, for example, courses and training exercises we've been able to do.
We use WhatsApp a lot. Riders send me videos. I mean, I think that's the easiest, best things. It nearly sounds a bit old-fashioned these days, but that's something which we think actually work really well. They train or they go to competition. In these times it's been training at home. Send a video and then we have a chat about it on the phone afterwards.
We've had quite a lot of Zoom calls and Teams calls and all this, and we're with the team, the whole Swedish team, and also with our chef d'équipe, and I mean also with friends and stuff where you've been communicating, and I think it's been working very well.
Hopefully we keep using some of the technology a little bit better, get this basic long-term training in place at home and really give that as much time as it takes. To be able to train without having any competitions in the way. Yeah, we love the competitions, but just making sure that the basic training gets done, I think that, I would love to see that continuing.
I think all the horses have, to be honest, had a really good time. They all developed very well, especially in the dressage. I put a lot of focus on the dressage, and some horses, for example, has improved their flying changes a lot and things like that, where they some have maybe been a bit green, or some needs to get more established and so on. And some just needed to get stronger. So no, it's been really good, and to get to sit every day and practice on something without needing to go to a show and stuff. It's been very helpful. For us, we've been in the last year really preparing good and doing well, but I feel like we're all flying, and I think it's this little bit of extra time is giving us a chance to even raise that another level, so that we're really on top form for the Olympics. And I think it's in one way not such a bad thing for us, because I think we still have a little bit left to improve until we are there fighting for the gold. And I hope and I think that we've really put some time and effort in this lockdown and during this year, that hopefully we should be ready to be there now when the competition starts this year, 2021.